August 9, 1965, a date permanently etched into the landscape of modern Southeast Asian history. In an unprecedented turn of events, Singapore found itself abruptly expelled from the Federation of Malaysia. This was not a hard-fought victory for independence, but rather a sudden, painful eviction. In a televised press conference that would become legendary, Prime Minister Lee Kuan Yew tearfully announced the island's independence as a sovereign republic. Overwhelmed by emotion, he paused, struggling to find words for a future that looked entirely uncertain. For Lee and his colleagues, a merger with Malaysia had been the lifetime dream of their political careers. Yet, what began as a moment of deep existential crisis, filled with fear and political isolation, would soon transform. Over the next few decades, this tiny, resource-poor island would execute one of the most astonishing and successful nation-building projects in modern history.
Truly appreciate the magnitude of this story, we must analyze the precarious and hostile situation of 1965 Singapore. The new nation faced immediate, overwhelming challenges to its very survival. This chapter explores the severe lack of natural resources. The island was so dependent on Malaysia that it literally had to import its daily drinking water. Furthermore, Singapore was a powder keg of ethnic tensions. Recent race riots between the Chinese and Malay communities had left the social fabric deeply fractured. Economically, the British military, which accounted for a massive portion of the local economy, was planning to withdraw its forces, threatening to throw thousands out of work and leave a massive security vacuum. Surrounded by larger, suspicious neighbors and plagued by internal poverty, the geopolitical isolation made the island's future look incredibly bleak. International experts openly doubted whether a nation so small, with no hinterland and no natural wealth, could ever survive on its own. How did Singapore defy the odds and succeed where so many others failed? The answer lies in a radical re-engineering of society, creating what global economists now discuss as the Singapore model. First and foremost was the strict policy of meritocracy. In a region often divided by ethnic favoritism, Singapore established a system where advancement was based strictly on talent and hard work, successfully binding its diverse population into a unified identity. Secondly, the leadership looked outward, forging strategic global partnerships. Instead of adopting the anti-colonial, anti-Western rhetoric common at the time, Singapore welcomed multinational corporations, transforming itself into a highly efficient, corruption-free global manufacturing and financial hub. Finally, the government placed a relentless focus on education and human development. Realizing that its only resource was its people, the state invested heavily in schools, housing, and infrastructure. This total dedication to efficiency and adaptability became the engine of the Singaporean miracle.
Singapore's independence story is not just a local triumph, it is a unique and monumental case in political history. We examine how this small island became a universal blueprint for small nation survival and regional influence in a rapidly globalizing world. By turning its strategic geographic location into an asset, Singapore evolved into one of the busiest ports on the planet and a premier global financial center. It proved to the world that a nation's size does not dictate its destiny. Rather, it is the quality of its governance, the rule of law, and the adaptability of its economic strategies that matter. From the sweltering, unstable streets of 1965 to the hyper-modern, prosperous global city we see today, Singapore has rewritten the rules of economic development. It stands as a powerful testament to how vision and discipline can turn an existential crisis into a legacy of unparalleled national success. Ultimately, Singapore's independence is a masterclass in resilience, strategic governance, and the triumph of human will over circumstance. It is a story of a nation that was forced to be born, but chose to be great. As we look at the gleaming skyline of modern Singapore, we are left with a fundamental question about the mechanics of history. How do you assess the role of decisive, uncompromising leadership in the survival and success of new nations? Can such rapid transformation be achieved without a highly centralized and disciplined political vision? We want to hear your perspective. Share your thoughts and insights in the comment section below. If you enjoyed this journey through history, please hit the like button and subscribe to our channel to join us for more deep dives into the events that shaped our world. Thank you for watching, and see you in the next episode.